And we'll start off with that A main aggression indeed coming through from Immortals, looking to take control there. You just mentioned Shut Up being maybe a big piece in this aggression, and we can see that already. Shock Dust coming through, trying to punish the ult pickup. Steel trying to get a little bit closer here. I love that Steel picks up Sheriffs in these pistol rounds. Again, there's a lot of like just quirky things that he tends to do. And just waiting for an aggression, but there is none so far.
There is none, and this is just 100 Thieves spreading the map. They're trying to force 2 to 3 people to play this A site, and Steel has done a fantastic job because this is a B hit. And these 2 players at the B site, smoke off the turret. So the lack of info coming in right now for 100 Thieves, do they realize this is going to be a B hit? I don't think they recognize what this is.
Looking to go for the breach here. The wall is up to cover the path straight through to the site, so looks like 100 Thieves should be able to get over, but nice! Pain shells coming through from Chemicals. That's going to whittle down the numbers on this plant defense coming through now for 100 Thieves. They don't really have that much in post-plant positioning at the moment. They're going to have to rely on still making the run all the way across from spawn right now, but can they hold on for long enough? Looks like all is well so far. Asuna, Nitro picking up the frags, but not before Nature has something to say about it. Able to retake the site, but now it's Hiko and Steel coming into play. Trying to create problems. Great flick initially. Now down to Nature. Hard position to be in. No health to work with, and Hiko is going to finish it off. Oh, we got a little Ice Orb lineup coming through there as well to deal with that aggression they were expecting on A main. Oh, everyone is just sending it through to A main at the moment, and it's actually working nicely. Immortals picking up that opening kill, creating some problems. Nitro does have a wall still, so he can just cut them off completely. They wouldn't really be able to do very much if he does pop that down, but wants to keep that wall alive. And Nitro with the challenge is not afraid at all. Out comes the classic as well. My God, this is actually just mad here on A main, Sean. You think that this is deathmatch?
It's actually crazy, but I respect that's a veteran play out of Nitro. A lot of people would think, oh, we just run away from the A main push, but they didn't actually know how many people were still in A main. So Nitro opts to, take that fight against the people without weapons. The fights aren't that bad to take anyway. So why not just take them? Closing out yet again another round.
I like this switch of, the pain shell's going straight through deep. Jason Stanny picks off 2, and they managed to evade the incoming pain shells as well. So really great work there. Great timing found by Immortals. And it's all by design, I feel like. They, as you say, they deny the control around A main. They kind of realize that a rotation has to come through from 100 Thieves to take some control. They find them in mid, and now 100 Thieves, 3 against 5. It's going to be pretty difficult to find value here, and that's a great nade. Again, Chemicals delivering with the pain shells. He is good for it on that race.
What's that, 3 this game already? 3 in 3 rounds, pain shell frags.
That's awesome. What a track record to work with. But in terms of 100 Thieves, 3 versus 5, they're going for tree control here, trying to push through with the drone. Nice opening kill from Ethan. Still a winnable round here. The paranoia comes through, but it misses Ethan, and that's the mechanics we were talking about. Oh, and Nitro makes it worse, and all of a sudden, Sean, a 3 versus 2 advantage for them.
Yeah, the trades all go in 100 Thieves' favor, and this is a nightmare scenario all of a sudden for 100 Thieves. Very
difficult retake scenario. Turret will be taking it down. Ethan playing the headshot positions with his teammates, and it's just so hard to get through rafters here. There's limited utility. Paranoia comes through to just make life a little bit worse. The dark cover as well, and it's looking extremely grim here for this retake attempt. And just like that, a 3 versus 5 into a 3 versus 0. This will be quite interesting here for Immortals. They're going to have opportunities to get a couple of shots. They're shot up. Beautiful initial kill. More trays coming through here. And the time is starting to become an issue. 20 seconds to get the spike down. They don't have sight control just yet. They don't have time to rotate. 100 Thieves have to force the issue. There's the wall, able to look over the dark cover at the back. That's a nice touch, but JC standing with 2, and all of a sudden, Immortals slow and patient, methodical play might pay off. There's no time, just have to play the time very slowly. Gangster, he knows Nitro's committed to this plan, but which way will he peek first? Gangster going for the swing here, trying to get the right guess, but it's Nitro to save the day, gets the ace, and the res for the economy right at the end.
Damn, look at the conditioning from 100 Thieves throughout this game. So this is the first round Immortals didn't get A main control. They just had 3 people nested in A blindly, and that's the wrong call.
Yikes, and that is Asuna not finding the love he was looking for again. Chemicals with the paint shells. He just finds so much value. The operator is what he's carrying, but it doesn't even seem to matter at this point. Just give that guy the nades and he's good to go. And this is the lurk, though, from Steel that could change things a little bit. Hiko's committing the one on the site, and there's the follow-up nades from Chemicals, obviously refreshing the signature off of those 2 kills. They know precisely where Hiko is right now. He's going to pick up one, but surely not. It is Hiko after all, but there's so many players. Paranoia comes through, back against the wall in the boathouse, and he is going to be sent. I like the Ice Orb as well. That obviously stops any re-aggression because you can't move into that and take a fight. It's too disadvantageous, so that's going to win the Orb control. Oh, there's the Satchel, though, trying to punish it with the ult. Chemicals not finding what he's looking for. The Paint Shell's not finding a frag this time.
100 Thieves is up cat right now. 2 people on the side. Oh, Chemicals whips around.
Chemicals is in such an important position with the operator, trying to hold things down here. The entries are coming, though, from Ethan and Asuna, although Immortals are doing a good job at holding onto the control. They've got spike control as well. It's down in tree at the moment, and it's just looking very difficult for Hiko, who's stuck in a main behind this smoke, and he will get traded through. And
yeah, and then once 100 Thieves gets it like this, they usually go and, you know, reclaim other areas of the map. But Chemicals has full B main control, which is allowing his team to 4-stack A right now.
There goes the Hunter's Fury from Hiko. He's usually good for one, and there we go. The counter ult coming through as well from Gangster, looking to see what he can find. Slow down the push, the wall behind the smoke once again. Looking great, though, so far for Immortals. Shot up, able to pick off one. JC Stanny by the button as well, so it is still quite difficult here for 100 Thieves. More utility thrown in. I'm not sure if it's... Yeah, looks like it's going to be called off here for 100 Thieves to reset. Steel has lurked up towards tree, and they can use him to just hold this position.
Dan, JC's right on their heels. Oh my goodness, what an amazing ult coming out of Ethan. Enters an empty B site. JC Sonny's lurk completely worthless now, and everything has changed.
It's crazy too, because how could he have known? I don't think you could expect that. Steel, though. Oh, you expect Steel to pick that one up. That's what he was there to do. Catch the rotations, be in a sneaky position, but JC Stanny takes him down, and that might just tip this round slightly towards Immortals. Coming in on the retake, they've only got to worry about B main and the site itself. The recon is going to tell them that both players on site are probably boathouse. So lots of info here on the retake for Immortals as they push forward. It's all about the perfect timing from Nitro, but as I say that, he's going to find it, and Hiko will finish it off. Immortals just did a 3-man clear A main, but the pacing here from 100 Thieves up mid is quite fast, but Immortals, the A main players, have now already rotated towards Tree and Cat, so they will try to push forwards, and there's another one of those walls looking over into the site. That's a more commonly known one. I'll have to see if Gangster can survive, though, because I feel like there might be a peak there for Nitro, but he will hold on to his position for now. Gangster will be forced back off spawn, so B-side control's looking good here right now for 100 Thieves. Immortals once again in a very awkward position. Don't really have the numbers. JC Stanny's going to have to do something insane to make this look doable here for Immortals, and nailed through the smoke. Very unfortunate for him. And with that said, Gangster will also fall 6-2 for 100 Thieves, but again, that's not very weak now. And that's important too. You know, Raze is the entry player. We want to get the Raze satcheling in. Ethan will take control on Catwalk too. So it is looking pretty good here for 100 Thieves, but time is starting to tick.
Yeah, they've done a really good job of confusing Immortals right now. You can see Nature rolling back to the B site. He doesn't know if they're in mid. He doesn't know if they're in B main. He's very lost over there in the B site. But they've still guessed right, and that opening Bucky kill is going to slow things down on Catwalk for Steel. He has second thoughts about following up that direction.
From Ethan's perspective, that was so amusing. But we'll see 100 Thieves finally pulling the trigger on the attack. The entries are looking undeniable so far. The site is now theirs. They can get a plant with some seconds to spare. Still damage to be done here, though, but Gangster not finding his shot. Maybe Nature can do one better with his Sheriff. And this will be 100 Thieves going 7-2. And as you say, Sean, we're going to go into the next gun round and really get too aggressive. But with the counter utility, that does buy them the timing to actually walk out and not respect the Ice Orb, which is huge. Great nades coming in from Chemicals again, dealing lots of damage. Heal unknown in an elevated position.
And that's a big kill for Steel to get, because that's going to keep these two at A main. It might draw shot up a little bit closer. No one's holding Cat right now, so Gangsta's feeling tons of pressure. Just the loss of that person in A main changes everything. And the Cat lurk is coming in now. Oh my. It's a heaven split, Dan. This is insane.
That is quite the wall. Love to see that. And you're completely right. Circumventing any players around the site. And that's such a smart move. And there goes the satchel play. Gangsta's going to drop Asuna, though.
They know he's stuck, though, Dan. Look at this wall.
Oh, God, there's nowhere to go. But at least Gangsta picks up one more. But Nitro is fragging out so much. He's got just reses for days. Shot up, though, from above, from the rafters position. Looking to try to reclaim some kind of space. Make this look doable. 2 versus 3 here. And nice little juke there from Nature in the fight against Ethan. However, the Killjoy ultimates coming in should nullify one another. And that kind of cripples things for the retake attempt. Nature, though, is going to pick off Nitro. Look like they want to try to get rid of this defender Killjoy ult.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Dan, can he get around the corner in time? He can. Wow, Nature doesn't know where Steel went.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Heartbreaking.
And there's just simply no time at this point. That's so unfortunate. So close. Having to invest the Killjoy ult. At least they forced it out from 100 Thieves as well. But at the same time, it's just heartbreak indeed. And this is cool to see too, because with that control, they may expect that once again, 100 Thieves may just try to walk up catwalk. And there is the setup hit ready to deal with that. Trying to find a timing, going for the push. JC Stanny wants to take the initiative. I think they've spotted one. Actually, maybe he didn't see the head there, but doesn't matter because Asuna's going to go down anyway. And they can fall back off of that. They got what they wanted. 5 versus 4. And in the meantime, Steel's lurking the A main position, keeping presence. And Chemicals he's asking questions. Oh, they're going to push straight through that dark cover into his line of sight. However, some ground gained by 100 Thieves here. This is going back and forth right now. So it looks like Immortals are in a pretty good spot.
Nature sending Ethan back, but the split is still on. 2 people coming through market, and they're going to beat the rotate. So Nature is going to have a 1-on-3 right now in this site. Oh,
able to almost capitalize off the paranoia, trying to escape the color. It's going to work out for Ethan as JC Stanny's able to take him down. Good fights coming through. They have the numbers advantage, and now it's a 3 versus 2. So just down to Steel. The entry coming in from Gangsta is just phenomenal work from him. So he knows that there's at least a lurk there, and there go the paint shells. Oh, beautiful paint shells coming through from Chemicals and the showstopper Taboo. Gangsta able to finish off the Hunter's Fury. So much damage being done before 100 Thieves can get the push started. And that's going to leave them just crippled.
Holy cow, the heads up play to throw the paint shells through the wall where the Sage wall happens. Oh my god, love the adaptation out of Chemicals right there.
Last player standing.
Oh my god. Did they like shoot Steel before he peeked there through the wall? That was like some precognition stuff going on from Immortals. And Eco in the 1 versus 4. How many times have we said that? He will have a free site to plant. He has himself a Hunter's Fury.
Yeah.
But it feels like he's going to need a couple kills, it feels like, before that ult's going to be viable. And he's going to play site, which may be beyond the expectation. They know he can't move too much further, though. They'll just trade it out, dropping off all 3 from the rafters. And that's going to be 4 rounds for Immortals.
He's slowing down the hit. Nitro's going to be first contact. They expect Steel.
Ooh. It's looking awkward, like they were going to get sandwiched, but somehow the sandwich strikes back. We've got Chemicals getting the frags, moving out of market, and now it's just Asuna and Hiko remaining to try to do something, and Immortals are not letting up the pressure. They're just charging him down, and I got to...
Nature putting the alarm bot in B main. Basically telling him no one's going to push B. The turret in mid. So he has full map control over here on this left side of the map. Meanwhile, the rest of his team, can lurk A.
Fun to see the mid aggression coming out from 100 Thieves on the defense here, and a good read from Immortals. They see so many players, they can just fall back and away. Always fun to see a shock dart kill. Ooh. Asuna, can he pick up that Bucky? That would be nice. Doesn't look like it might be possible, though. JC standing on the other end of things, holding position, leaving just Nitro in mid alone. Nitro would come away well with an extra kill. Looks like it might be very difficult to find it, but we'll see if he can do that. Otherwise, I would say that, this round, the result looks like you would expect it to be. And what should we be looking for from Immortals on their attack, Sean? What do you want to see from them? Yeah, just looking to contact into the A site. There's not really much stopping power here. Ethan has a paranoia, and he's going to have a couple of smokes available too. So Ethan's huge in that, and I think he threw a paranoia pretty early there, but we'll see if he can do some damage with the rifle. Out comes that paranoia. In fact, I was mistaken, but he's going to get all the frags anyway. Great trades coming through from 100 Thieves, looking like they're getting all the value, leaving just the lurk. Nature coming up catwalk, and there's it's already tall task, and unfortunately there's no time. So more A main focus.
Here's
the start
Nature
of this
over
round.
at that B site though. He alarm botted very aggressively. Nitro's pushing up. Nitro gets tagged by that alarm bot.
And we're going to get a pick up here from the Hunter's Fury. Nice openings. All this focus
Round's
around A
over,
mains
Dan.
working out.
This has to be over. Immediate 5-on-3 for Immortals. Spike going down. I don't know how 100 Thieves comes back into this round. Hiko, no ult. Asuna, no ult.
Well, paint shells are there for Asuna. He might be able to clear some space with that. It looks like they are following your assessment and backing away. This is one of those situations where, you know, if you can get a quick, easy one, you might consider trying to get something else and then, you know, kind of work your way forward, but nothing given right now from 100 Thieves and rather from Immortals. So it looks like you're totally right.
Dan, they're showing tons of pressure on the CT spawn exit of the site. Everyone is about to come in, and Nitro, who just put a very quirky wall down CT spawn, holding for this push. This is going to be wild.
Able to pick off one. There's the paint shells too. That's actually going to cause problems too. Oh my god. This is actually really problematic.
Oh, they slowed him into the spike,
no.
man. No way! Oh. Disgusting for Nico.
Ooh. Nice play. Asuna comes through. He tries to punish off of the tag from the drone, but it's not going to work out. Asuna not finding the connections he's looking for so far. And that's definitely a welcome sign for Immortals. Ethan's going to spot a peek there. That's going to actually tell him a lot. It tells him what the mid-round rotation is. Right now, Immortals want to finish on this A site, and 100 Thieves know about it, but can they stop it? Great nanoswarm coming through from Steel to slow things down. Ethan playing around the smoke when it looked like 100 Thieves were going to be struggling. They find every frag, the lurk from Nitro in mid as well, leaving just Nature 1 versus 4. And, well, that's going to be a wrap. 100 Thieves take him down, and actually there's no... I don't think that... Oh, there was a slow. Man, these slows are so money. The value from these slows are insane. The amount of rotation time this ball for the defense, well, the matter though, Chemicals is straight out there. And he's going to find Nitro, Nature onto Asuna. And just like that, Immortals managing to find a timing into this B site because of the duelists, because of these forward engagements. And this is going to be a tough one here for 100 Thieves. They've got a lot of utility to work with in terms of what Hiko's carrying, and the paranoia is available too for Ethan, but this is going to be very tough. In the 3v5, they spotted a lot of info. Lurk through B main. This timing onto JC Stanny is going to be huge. If Steel can get control of this position, he can work with Ethan. It unlocks the potential for them to coordinate back into the site as they manage to try to make their way up sidewall, just slowed by this utility. Nature with the nanoswarm. And now it's just down to Hiko, and he will be taken down again. And that's his job on the rain. I like the paint shells to cover shot up so he can escape it without being harassed. And this is all an information game too. They're trying to find, you know, what utility is being thrown at us to counter, what rotations can we force, are we going to get any extra info, and resetting into the A play. But how will 100 Thieves figure this out in time? It looks like maybe not.
Look at the rotate. I mean, Immortals reading this round perfectly. They're coming into form right now, right when it matters.
This is a great one. These anti-eco rounds in Valorant, I feel like, are very difficult against top-level teams. But as you say, Immortals navigating it quite nicely.
On an eco?
Oh, he's going for it. I didn't expect that.
I did not expect this.
We'll have to check the ult economy at the end of this round, but
they're pushing
they're going, indeed, they're absolutely going for it right now. This is
very
aggressive.
To stop it.
No way. How many people are going to get detained? Oh, no! Everyone's getting detained. 3 players detained on the side of 100. Oh, this is just madness. I don't even know how to call this here. Obviously, the spike's still ticking away. There's no one near to defuse it, but that was just nuts.
The Reyna is so strong at going through smokes. Typically in pro play, that player would be traded out, so it's not a good play as an attacker to go through the smoke. But a Reyna if they get a frag, can dismiss out. But the aggression on Catwalk from Ethan, finding too early, Dan. This round looks like it's over.
Yeah, really nice timing. Immortals maybe overstaying their welcome in mid.
Ooh.
That slow pace can be a double-edged sword, and at least there is one kill back, and JC Stanny lurked through a main during this time. So even though it's a 2 versus 3, the positioning of JC Stanny can change the round completely. They don't know about this maneuver. They can possibly anticipate it. We can see Hiko has expectation that this is a play that is possible, but it comes down to the frag.
Oh.
JC Stanny gets it somehow, and with that frag, there is a chance now.
Nitro does have a res, so even though this is a 2-on-2, Dan, this next frag is so important.
Last player standing.
And there's the res, as you said. And now for Nature, the kind of shenanigans he's going to have to pull out is going to be really nuts. He's just been spotted too, so slow up comes through, drops back onto the site, find a headshot, isolates one player, the second for Nature. He's looking for the last one, completely clutch, he gets the dink! Oh no, that's heartbreaking!
But these A players, they're actually on an island. Shot Up is about to have a field day.
Tag, but it's onto Raze, who can satchel away. Asuna pulls out the showstopper straight through to A main, and that is dodged completely by Immortals, and Shot Up reopening the site with 2 entries is going to steal this away from 100 Thieves, who are now going to have to play the retake battle. They do have Hunter's Fury available from Hiko, and Steel, he's just going to go straight out there. But we do have the lockdown coming through. Nature is very wary of Steel's push there. Pretty common to want to push these lockdowns on the edges, and Nature's just denying every single one, like the bouncer outside the club, denying entry. Hiko in the 1v3. It's never good to count Hiko out. Always good for a clutch, but this one is looking quite difficult. Players on every single angle. And they're just going to straight entry onto A, so they've gambled this a little bit, Sean. They didn't have that much information, but they're correct, and it's just Steel. I say just Steel, but they know that he's there now in the held position with the Bucky. Ethan, oh dear, he's managed to actually find himself a frag and Steel with the Bucky, causing problems. This isn't supposed to be happening right now. Steel with the Bucky again, and it's not looking very good at all right now for Immortals. They don't have control with the last bullet though. Nature finds a headshot. So much more work to be done here, though, as he has to reclaim control of the site, has to win the battle against Hiko, and that's the first box ticked. One more to go as the swing comes through, but with the thrifty, it's Steel, who locks it in for 100 Thieves for the 12th round on the board. The tension here is palpable as we see the pace slow to a halt. Typically, when the pace is slowed this much, you can see Immortals were expecting it. A cat push comes from 100 Thieves, which has worked, but Immortals were ready for it this time, but it won't come through. Ethan, using the ult from the shadows there for info. They're so starved of information right now, but here comes the entry play. Oh, dodging it with the satchel. Rasna coming back in. Deal with Shot Up, but it's looking great. Immortals had what they needed to string together the kills to get in towards that B side, but they're not done just yet. Out comes Nitro, dealt with the nades from Chemicals again. And there it is. The spike is going down. 3 versus 2 here for Immortals to try to keep themselves alive here on Ascent. It's going to be tough, but there's not the lockdown is available for Steel here, Sean. If he can find this kill.
Oh, but Nature drops the lockdown first, Dan.
Oh, there's the swing.
Round.
And that's looking good. It's looking really good. It would have been even better if somehow they would have convinced Steel to drop his lockdown, but Hiko's still alive. He wants to cause some problems. We'll see if he can do something crazy. It is Hiko, and he's found one of the 3 that remain. Charging into the site. The time is forcing his hand here. He has to keep charging down, and
he's picking off Cat. He's looking for an early kill.
Oh, he nails it. Oh no, they're giving it to Steel right now. The nades come through, but he's done his job. He's got 2, and only down to 50 health. This was the win condition, Sean. This is the one thing that had to go the way of 100 Thieves to win this round, was for that operator to work.
Yep, it's crazy. You live by the fight, you die by the fight, Dan. These guys have been taking these fights every round, and they haven't been punished by an operator yet. And that could be because Dicey's not in the server. Ooh. Oh. But if you look at this, the B site could fall. This is not locked away yet.
Yeah, the retake power with these weapons is not great for 100 Thieves, even though they have the lockdown. So if Immortals can just get into the site, that would be huge for them, their chances to turn this one around.
Oh.
JC Stanley, he senses the lurk from
No.
Eco in the smoke, takes him out, but Nitro has a Bucky on the site. He's playing the angles. He knows the spots that's going to work out for him with this Bucky. But look at the pace. It's slowed here again by Immortals. They're trying to catch rotations. Nitro is going to be spotted in, or rather, Ethan spotted on spawn, leaving Nitro here to make a play potentially. They're still just sitting outside the site. Nitro's wondering what's going on. He is eventually going to get abused by that slow of pace. And now the site is there. But with the operator,
He has the
1v3.
lockdown. You mentioned it, Dan. He's at the wrong site, but he has a lockdown.
There's a rifle there for him to pick up too. Sean.
He's gonna go B main and get a really, really solid lockdown. This is the attacker lockdown, but JC Stani's gonna challenge this.
Oh, so smart by JC Stan. Back to the A main shenanigans for the first round of overtime here as we see 100 Thieves on the attacker shot up. He's looking for that initial engage, and Asuna, he knows better.
Tossing the jiggles underneath the dark cover one way.
Powers out.
And we can steal
Okay,
that.
Dan.
That is a nice way to make life even harder for Immortals. Losing cat control, losing A main control. 100 Thieves are in such a great position here. Immortals in so much of a struggle, and it gets even worse. And they're just crossing the T's, dotting the I's now, moving into the site, using the drone, using the Ice Orb, but there's really not that much to worry about at this position. Only two players remaining.
You mentioned it, you know, crossing the T's, dotting those I's. The slow is heaven. You're in a 2-on-5, and everything is still meticulous. 100 Thieves, they're not rushing.
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
Well,
they'll rush that. Okay, well,
that's one way to do it.
That'll end the round. Indeed, Nitro's droned off of that position. That's the waste of a wall that has won them many rounds so far.
Bit of cat aggression coming through from 100 Thieves, looking to see what's going on in mid, but the rotation's actually very fast, so moving forward towards the B site, but look, the timing here from Asuna was also very good, able to try and slow this down, got some extra info. However, they were not able to stop Immortals from getting that site control. Ethan is left alone I mean, we asked the question at the beginning, can Immortals answer back? And they pretty much put 100 Thieves in exactly the same position they found themselves in the previous round at the hands of 100 Thieves.
Yeah, this is scary right now for 100 Thieves, and I'm going to tell you why, Dan. Yeah, I can tell what Steel's thinking right now. He peeked off Cat in that last round of regulation and saw the default from a different perspective. And as an in-game leader,
and cat control, of course, you know, you give up A main as defenders, you gotta have something back. They've got 2 players mid, 2 players cat, leaving just the Killjoy on B right now. So definitely in a good spot to play the retake game. They see Steel top mid. He's the lurker. That tells them a lot of info right now. They know the A play's coming in. JC Stanley's gonna spot it, and now they just have to play the 5 versus 4 retake. Let everybody get into position.
yeah, and this is an amazing strat that 100 Thieves has been running for a while now, where they dark cover out of A main, and Nitro actually walls from inside the dark cover for the door. But they're fighting tooth and nail to stop this retake right now.
Yeah, trying to get rid of all that defensive utility around the spike. Paranoia comes through though, and you know the action's about to hit. He's able to defend through the smoke just for 1, and the frags are so fast. The flurry is insane, but it's down to 1, and it's Ethan who is going to prove himself the better.
Ooh, this is a scary situation for 100 Thieves again, because Immortals is actually winning this default spread every round. 100 Thieves is guessing the wrong site right now. They have 3 people B, 1 mid, 1 A, and the cat split's happening. Everything is on their new player, Ethan.
Yeah, you're so right here. They're just behind, but Hiko able to peel away chemicals. That's a massive pick to get right before the site take. And Ethan's there, backside, playing the dark cover, and he's isolating 1v1s. In comes the trade though. JC Stanley's good for it. Right there by the hell position, looking to slow the approach, but Steel's found himself an angle in the chaos, creating more problems. 2 versus 2, spike getting planted, paint shells are sent out, and it's not going to find too much in the way of damage, but gives Nitro another fight. Nitro against JC Stanley, and he's going to lock it down. Great stuff there from Nitro. And again, I can't believe it. 100 Thieves like that, they're going to lock it in. Sean, what do you even say about this game?
What a performance by Nitro
Defenders
on the
win.
Sage. Damn, this is going to be a real... I think this might be a really quick C split coming in with a triple C push coming out of the defenders.
Okay, there's that breach flash. Paranoia to be thrown back. The fault line coming in as well. It is just, I don't know when I last saw this much action around this position at this point in the map. My goodness, 100 Thieves trying to hold on to this, but everybody's with the breach flash, flash off the flash off the flash, and it's going to be Immortals picking up the kills. Hika's going to swing, like, just wondering what the hell is going on. It's just a rave at C long, and it's going to be very difficult to bring themselves back in, but still that lurk through A lobby is finding some value and giving a chance here to 100 Thieves.
That was super important that 100 Thieves got that ground back site. Now they forced a 1-on-3 with Hiko. This is a lot for even Hiko to do here, Dan.
I'm done counting Hiko out of any clutch, so but of course he will get taken out.
This one again.
Oh god. Well, Chemicals gonna lead the charge. However, the setup's coming through from both sides. The buckies, the flashes, everything's getting pushed right now. The paint shells get thrown out. It's gonna be so very hard to know exactly who's gonna come out on top here. But Immortals are gaining ground here towards that B site. Bucky from Shut Up is proving effective. However, this two-man setup is looking not too bad. It's just down to Nitro though with the classic. And given the fact that they are on the eco in this situation, they're doing a pretty good job of damage. And Nitro, he might be able to pick up a weapon. I'm not sure what's on the ground for him. Never mind. The shock dart's going to deal with him. And
yeah, it feels so much like Ascent. Oh my goodness, that tag is devastating for Steel.
Yep, he's not going to walk away from that one. Ethan's going to get pushed out the site by the shock darts. Very nicely done. Immortals taking over the C site. 5 versus 4. Is going to be swapping out for the Vandal there. And gets the pre-shot sent forward. The Rolling Thunder. And still, this is looking very good for Immortals. 4 versus 2 now. 100 Thieves not even able to set up to retake. There's no breathing room here at all. And they may just have to give it up.
Shot Up's utility in this game so far has been incredible. For someone that plays Reyna and only has 2 flashes, what he does when he plays Breach is so different from his normal playstyle. I'm so impressed.
I love the garage pressure here as part of this people. You can see that 100 Thieves is sort of rallying also around garage. 4 players there. They're expecting an explosion through garage. It's not looking like it's going to be coming anytime soon. The flash, though, is a timing found through garage, which Shot Up and Gangster annihilate the push, leaving very little left here for 100 Thieves. Well, Steel, he's been spotted, so that's not going to look good for him.
I do like the way minimap looks though. That 4 X's in one spot.
Feels like 100 Thieves know exactly what's going on here. Just as you said, Sean, that paranoia getting dropped early, that's a huge tell that Immortals feel really good about this push. The Hunter's Fury coming through as well, taking down Hiko. They have so much control of the positioning right now. It's an easy find for the Hunter's Fury, and Asuna trying to find some control here around the perimeter. But of course, the side is given up. The spike is down. It's ticking away. Asuna, he's got to worry about this flank. He's going to go so fast though that the flank's not an issue. Nitro with the flashes out there to try to find a way to deal with this. There's the late lurk from Chemicals. He's going to get dealt with. Leaves it all to Gangster. Nice snap from Gangster. Fault line comes through. He can't dodge it. Oh, that's devastating. Nitro takes him down.
Nitro is close by, Dan, and he has an ult. There's 2 trips in the site and a cam. This actually could be a very difficult take for them.
Yeah, so much ultimate potential here. There we go. There's the first one. The Rolling Thunder comes through before they can even set up the spike, and that's going to allow Steel to come out from the cage. The trade, though, from Shut Up is good. Oh, no. Nitro, he looked very strong in that engagement, but the flash wasn't enough, and Immortals hold on. The spikes have come through, but it's not over just yet here for 100 Thieves. There's the Hunter's Fury now being popped. Every ultimate pretty much is being spent here. It's just one more. Asuna's rocket. Well, there it is. There's the showstopper. Straight onto the default. The paint shell's coming through as well, trying to barrage the site with all of this explosive utility. And there go all the satchels that drop down low as well, as they have isolated one player in the hell position. There's both of them there. They have the info. Can they play back-to-back? Chemicals and Gangster trying to survive. Now just down to Gangster. He's not good, though, for the last one. It's Ethan to take it through. And
Aim early round setup. So yeah, this is definitely something that Immortals thinks is going to work game plan wise. This is a huge game plan type setup early round. Spotting Steel close short gives tons of info.
Asuna holding on to Garage for now. That's a very, very important kill to find. He even upgrades to the Phantom, but the lurk from JC Stanley, he wins this 1v1. That's huge. Oh no, that is a huge issue now for 100 Thieves. Asuna though, able to take him down. The trade is through from Shot Up. Very responsible play there from Immortals to capitalize. 2 versus 3 though, they're not in a great spot. But with that said, there goes Steel, but Shot Up as well, able to get taken down by Nitro, leaving just Gangster. And with all of that, there's a lot of space on the map now for Gangster.
There's tons of space, Dan, and if he gets the spike down, he gets his ult. Ooh.
Whoa! We got tagged!
30 seconds left.
Oh, there's an angle there. Just a slither of one, but it won't be found by Gangster in time. And now he's going to win the fight straight up. And was a player either side, he has a sense of it. He can just bait a peek there. If he can win a fight, that could be everything. But he's going to have to commit to the plant. He has no other option. Able to get off of it, trying to find the 1v1s, but they're just not being given. The discipline here from 100 Thieves, the experience in how they're managing, how they're controlling Gangster's fight is just excellent work, but still have to come to completion. Fault line comes out, Gangster's running out of opportunities. The Underscrew is not going to come into play. The swing, the final maneuver from the last. So much experience there coming into play for sure. And back into the action, and it's a C-long pressure. Ethan's going to creep through this time. He hasn't done this other thing. And he's going to take down Nature. The trade through, but all the info's there. All the info. And Asuna, he's here with the paint shells. The Boombot's going to get sent out. He's going to get tagged up by the Hunter's Fury. Can he escape it? Just barely with the satchels. He's still alive. Has to turn away from the flash. There's absolute madness coming through. Still has the paint shells holding on to the position for as long as he can. But his chemicals finally to take him down. But Nitro answering the call here. The breach flashes. I hope you like getting white, because there it comes again. Will get dealt with. But Steel, we'll have to see how that helps them. They're looking for some info here towards Garage, trying to see if there are resets coming through and a rotation is coming through from Immortals, but Immortals are just slowing the pace because they're looking for the push, and they punish. Asuna goes down. That's what the kill they were looking for.
Ooh, that's a big find, and the drone's coming through short A, but look, 100 Thieves is again all over this, and like you said, they're so close to these ults. One kill from Nitro, breach ult is coming.
Steel in the smoke with a Bucky. It's a scary prospect. They're going to run back. This is classic Haven stuff right now. You get such a timing advantage on these quick rotations as the attackers. If you can convince the entire defensive unit to go to that A site, so much room. They've managed to effectively get split positions on the C site. Nitro doesn't know exactly where they are. Gets sprayed through the wall. Oh, the breach flashes now to make matters worse. And look at how Immortals are pushing back 100 Thieves with their util. There's nothing that can be done.
Shot up, flexing the aim. They're pushing spawn as breach. This is really good to see if you're an Immortals fan.
Seems like so much improvement. Oh, here we go! Asuna with a breach splash! The setup is insane! And he wants more. He's got the showstopper in hand, and he's looking for his next victim. Unfortunately for him, it's only 2. But 2 that they can take to the bank here. 5 versus 3 to start things off. They can now play it pretty passive. Don't have to really do too much else at this point. It's up to Immortals to find a way out of this tricky situation.
Deploying drone.
Yeah, this is the first time that 100 Thieves has had this C control. We've never seen Immortals on the back foot on their default.
True. Round 10, of course. So that's quite impressive for Immortals to have a run like that.
Tons of info there from Hiko, spotting one of the remaining 3. Meanwhile, Steel has all of the info at A. So that allows 100 Thieves to, stack 4 people towards the left side of the map. And that's That's the making side.
Great jump peek. The Rolling Thunder just to seal the deal. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to hide.
Oh no, man.
It's like, oh.
I mean, that creates a scenario that's really difficult for the defenders.
There is control play.
Garage.
It's close. Almost doing some damage there off the boombot. You can see also at the same time Gangster's looking after the A lobby position, really making sure that 100 Thieves do not push that. Oh, that is not good. Asuna, I mean, you know, you're playing with fire in those positions. It's very difficult. You don't want to give it up. So sometimes it be like that for Asuna. And Steel has a lot of info here, A lobby.
He does. The alarm bot is holding the A push, so he won't be able to get past that. The alarm bot was actually recalled. I take that back. He could flank. Shot up on the lurk. Oh, dear.
That's a big Rolling Thunder. Ethan, 1 bullet to go, and he's got a nail shot up in the face. Feels bad, man, for all the breach mains out there. And Ethan gets to hold on to garage control. That's an insanely huge pickup.
Yes.
And they offer that as well. And oh my god, the aftershock from Nitro to deny the spike one, or rather at least kill the planter. Spike does go down. And 100 Thieves. Just like the first map, we're already getting a game right now, and Ethan looking to potentially push this dark cover once more, and he's going to get a lot of info. This is very good to do every so often. There's the 1v1, and JC Stanley's going to stand to benefit. And that puts a sense of urgency on the defenders here. 100 Thieves down to 4.
But something to keep in mind is that Omen fight at C long in the pro meta, you'll very frequently see Omens holding the C push. And that's why 100 Thieves didn't even react. They didn't even do anything about that. So JC Sonny's like, yeah, I gotta actually push the initiative here, clear the C site. That's why he blind ult C site and forces the rotate into C. This is brilliant.
Oh, what a catch, though. Steel pops the cage as well, and they're going to have to deal with Steel. They have to do something to kill Steel. They have to trade him. If he gets back onto position, he's going to be able to stop this round entirely. Steel making plays for days, but eventually he will go down, and Immortals will find themselves on the site with the entries they were looking for. But Asuna, he may look to get an opportunity to go in here with the Satchels possibly, or just straight up with the Vandal. Now she's down to Hiko 1 versus 2, and that's not a winnable situation. It's so funny as well that 1 bullet from Ethan too. Just that always gets me when players breach ulted. But enough about that. We're getting once again more of this A lobby play. But of course we're in the second half now, and it's 100 Thieves on the attack, so we may see a very different look to the defaults. And they're actually taking this fight towards C.
I don't think Immortals is biting on this, Dan.
It looks
now
like they are now.
Now they are.
Yeah.
Wow, look at the rotate coming in now. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a plant. That's a 5v5 retake.
Spike going down.
Spike planted.
Man, and Steel is going to be on the most incredible lurk right now through A.
Oof, nice first pick there from Ethan on the defense. With Asuna able to hold things down for now, and what's the danger lurking around the corner? Nice shot from Nitro. Now it's getting very difficult for Immortals. They are just getting picked apart here, losing their battles. Just comes down to the headshots sometimes in these pistols, and Nature, he's been pretty immaculate. But you can see that once again, 100 Thieves have the ability to play the clock here, and this shouldn't be a winnable situation for Nature.
Control. So many things went well right there for 100 Thieves.
Well, fast eco round now for Immortals, looking to push mid. It's a very classic maneuver. It might actually be working out. The breach flashes are so valuable in plays like this. And this is getting a little bit crazy. Steel goes down, and now Nitro's getting caught. He's very, very low, 28 points of health. And they are not stopping. They want to finish them all off. No. Oh, dear. That's good. That would have been a really great prank shot. Unfortunately for Asuna, it's not going to connect as he wanted. And they're still fighting over this one doorway. Just this one doorway. It's so much action here. It's unreal. No one's wanting to give this up. I mean, 100 Thieves could just run to the side if they wanted, but they're looking to fight this.
I swear, if I was a good enough liar, I could lie and tell the new viewers that that door leads to something very important. And they would probably believe it right now. But I promise you, it actually doesn't.
Gangster looking to get some love with the Ares, but
And if Chemicals gets caught, they might just snowball the A site.
it's a nice bait sub. They may expect Chemicals to be more of like a garage player or something like that. They may just see the Sovas in that position. Okay, and it looks like they are just leaving Chemicals alone at this point. Base setup's not going to come through. Turns away from the flash. Oh, dear.
Now Ethan's activated, Dan. He's at C long. He knows a turret's there. But at any moment, he could lurk up into the C site. Oh, man. 100 Thieves just nailing the default to a T this round. Getting full map control. Seesawing Immortals around. Immortals has no idea where to stack.
This is very difficult. At least
30
Nature can
seconds
try to delay with his utility here towards the C site, but he's falling out of the site, doesn't want to get split on, which is why he's fallen back towards spawn. He's not the first player. That's a great pick from Nature. I really feel like you couldn't expect anything more from him there. Now he's going to be trying to set up with his teammates, popping some of those swarm grenades, planted in the nick of time. Now there's no ults available for either side at the moment. It's going to be a pure retake without the assistance of those. And Nature, another kill for him. He's doing such a good job so far. Hiko holding on to garage control will cause issue here for Immortals, however, as he could come from garage or he could lurk around spawn. There's that spike defuse pressure. Can Hiko find his way around quickly enough? Hiko, he did actually pick up the Hunter's Fury. Can they take him down in time? They can.
Because it is just hanging out there where the lockdown's going to have a gap.
Don't think Hiko has enough to take down that lockdown. Oh, gonna try with the paint shells there. And that's gonna do the job. Well done there by Asuna. That's a huge win for 100 Thieves. They might be able to take this one now as they look to hold on against the retake. A lurk is in play. It's 2 players on the lurk actually for 100 Thieves. A lot of pressure on the players who are actually defending the site to hold on to these positions for long enough. And here it comes, activating that lurk. Will they expect it as one more player? It's gonna be Steel coming through on the back. It's just Gangster left. And Steel's gonna take him down. What a well-played round from 100 Thieves. Yeah, it really does. There's so much to talk about in terms of utility, but never mind. We've got the fast push once again. 100 Thieves annihilating the aggression. And, well, with that said, there's not too much left here for 100 Thieves. Now, they obviously are on the eco, so no firepower available, really. And with that said, there might be something available. They can play for the gun, and you can see 100 Thieves realize that's the play. They're going to deny that play. And there we go. Open and close.
There's the cage that's going to go in the middle of long A to deny info from both the Sova and the Raze.
Nice find. Asuna opens it up. There is the TP. Heaven, that's a lot of pressure, especially if you force players to play inside. You can sometimes get that TP off, but is at least just going to get the info, clear the space. Asuna doing just that as well with the showstopper. Sending that flying. And that's the A side under control. So they're going to have to hold on to this one against the ults, but Nitro obviously has that Rolling Thunder available. That's fine by Gangster. It's going to lighten the load ever so slightly.
I think they're going to trade Rolling Thunders right now. This is going to be epic, Dan.
Here we go. There's number one. Trying desperately to get into the recon there. Eco able to take down Gangster. JC standing. Not too much left here now for Immortals as they try to fight for site control. Yeah, and they've been somewhat predictable too in these eco rounds. I mean, it's hard not to be on Haven if you want to take the initiative. And that's what they're doing. They're playing the game. And shot up. Finds one with the Bucky. Oh no, the Boombot comes back for the vengeance. And 100 Thieves begin to clear things up. There is still 2 players left, and Gangster's found himself a Spectre, so the possibility for more damage.
Trapped in. Oof. Oh, they know he's stuck.
Oh, Nature with the swing.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Other than just not allowing initial picks to happen. I mean, it's okay to give up these areas. Oh, but it's not okay the way they keep falling.
Oh, Paranoia burn. They are sending it, and Asuna get control of the side here. The double nanoswarm will slow things down just for a moment, but still with this lurk is always dangerous. And it's a safe rotation all the way through spawn, but of course, you do give up a lot of control by doing that. They've got to know that Steel's lurking around somewhere, and they're playing off-site. Eco has Hunter's Fury, so that's one of the reasons why they can do that. Also a nice open plant.
Oh. Ethan caught JC Stunny from the cubby of long. That's a massive find. They take out the smokes on the team on a C plant.
Aftershock doing his damage though. Chemicals trying to clear out the cubby as well. There's the Hunter now starting to deny the defuse attempt. 100 Thieves getting the frags to follow it up. Leaves it to shot up in nature here. Oh, it's going to be very hard steal there. That late lug. The timing is impeccable. And there's nothing that nature can do.
Such a well-polished team that Steel has created.
Yeah, I completely agree. And this is such a classic way to punish the C-long push. Omen TP's up on top of the boxes. It's such a strong angle. Oh my god. JC Stanny, it may look like a crazy peek, but JC Stanny spaced it with a delay, and you wouldn't necessarily expect two players to try to move through the C-long position. So he's trying to capitalize there, and it just didn't work out. And with that said, Sean, it's starting to feel like we're about to hear the death knell here for Immortals. Oh, the bait.
It's a bit important, but Steel is taking the A site while all this is happening. His lurk, again, is fruitful for the team. And he's going to keep going with it. I think he might go through this.
Ooh, the lockdown. Oh, the takedown Steel. He wanted to make the play against the lockdown, which wasn't necessarily...
The pink shells again!
Yeah, he just knows the lineups.
Just keeps doing this.
Will they be able to capitalize though? There's the trade from nature. They're trying to force their way in the side 2 versus 2 here to keep the chances alive for Immortals. As Nitro plays around the back boxes, everybody's weak at this point. This swing from Nitro, I don't think he even stopped there as he starts spraying him down, and it's a 2-0 in favor of 100 Thieves in what was an insane